Welcome to your daily focus for February the 2nd, 2017. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And thank you truly for your positive, loving, supportive energy. You send it my way every day, and I thank you. I send it right back to you. So let's see what the energy is going to be for us today. The cards are flopping all over the place here. Okay. Four of Swords. Rest, recuperation, relaxation. We had the most for deep rest yesterday. And since that is towards the end of the reading, and we may feel that still as we start our journey, that we need that rest, that we need to recharge. We need to take those deep breaths. We need to allow recuperation in our life. The first card yesterday was the Six of Wands, which is the success card, but which also was the second card of the day prior, telling us that we have just come through so much, and we have so much to face on a daily basis in our life that we better be ready for it. We better have the energy. We better not be depleting our energy and our resources. Maybe it's our time, maybe it's our finances. Although I wouldn't think finances between swords and being somehow attached to my mind to the wands. So this could be about definitely rest and recuperation, meditation, prayer, reflection, but taking time out, taking that deep breath. That's important for you to do today. Absolutely. We have the Knight of Swords. So there's a balance that is needed today between the hawks and the eagles flying around here, that we need that balance. We need to attach ourselves to that balance. Knight of Swords is also wanting to do the impossible and making it possible. Now, a knight is a younger energy. We don't have the knowledge of the king or the queen here. So we have to be grounded in how we are going forward. That we're not trying to make these giant jumps. That we're not trying to make it sound better than it is. Exaggerate in some way to get somebody's buy-in, because they're going to find out anyways. So it's staying grounded today. You know, the Knight of Swords is, failure is not even in your vocabulary when the Knight of Swords pops out. It's forward, charge. Let's go after the dream. Let's step into it. Let's get to the victory part of it. And yet, I felt hesitant, especially after the Four of Swords card, which is more of a relaxed, deep breath kind of card. Recuperation. Watch your health kind of card. That we might need to take a more grounded approach. Think of the words that we are saying to people. The Tower. I was hoping we wouldn't see the Tower for a little while, but the Tower keeps showing up. Where we have not allowed ourselves to let go, today it may be forced upon us in some way. Or we could feel like we can't get anywhere because we're holding on to some sort of extra baggage in our life. So I think the energy today is serious, mature. It's asking us to be that. And our angel card is secrecy. 1. Where's the 1? Secrecy. So this isn't a day to Maybe this isn't the best day to try and convince somebody of doing something. Hold off on that a little bit. Choosing your words today would be beautiful to do because we have the King of Swords right here in the middle. We'll think of the right words. So maybe we need to back it up a little bit, not take that forward movement, although we want to with the Knight of Swords, we really do, but rather think of how we are actually going to approach a conversation, approach a situation in order to, well, the Tower is tearing away the old so that we can rebuild, so we can start fresh, so we can start anew, so we don't have that baggage, that thing that weighs us down, that thing that dissipates our energy as part of the path forward. So I think we better mind our words today and our actions. We better not be over exaggerating or making, it so grandiose when you really know in your heart it's not that, because they will find you out and then your credibility goes. It's better to underplay it a little bit and then they go, wow, it's better than you even said it would be, and you're thinking to yourself, yes it is, but I already knew it was going to be like this. But it's great that we can celebrate together now, and it did happen. And it wasn't just my imagination or my fantasies just, taking me on a ride somewhere and then taking you along with me, and then it only gets to half that and you're disappointed, you're angry with me, you're upset. Let's set those small micromanaged steps today. Somebody needed to hear that. Let's see what our wise animals have to say. I know your angels and your spirit guides do come through, especially if you are talking to them, they're hearing you. Because sometimes I just go on a little tangent and I just know it's for just a small portion of you, but long ago have I argued on what to talk about and what to say when I have the cards in my hand. It's not me, I'm just the messenger. So I think it can be a strong day. It can be a very empowering day for us. We need to stay grounded. And sing your song. The Robin is back. Sing your song. Know the empowerment of who you are. It's about new beginnings, cleansing, newness, grateful, promise, and new birth. You cannot climb a mountain if you will not risk a fall, and Robin tells you it's time to pull yourself out of the sludge of the past. Wipe yourself clean and mend your wounds. That's so much with the Tower, isn't it? It's time to pull yourself from the sludge of the past. Wipe yourself clean, mend the wounds and scratches that occurred upon your journey, because that's where you are with the first card, aren't you? It's a great day to offer gratitude for what you do have, and knowing you won't be let down if you ask, believe, expect that changes can occur in your life. Yes, there is, and everything happens for a reason, thinking, even during painful experiences, but loss always evolves into a gain of some kind. Have you ever experienced a passing only to hear of an announcement of a pregnancy or a birth, or broken up with someone to start dating someone so much more compatible that you wondered what you saw in the past person? Death of situations always evolves into a promise of birth and new beginnings. If you can see through the clouds of despair. Putting blankets over the situation and blinding yourself can cause you to not be able to see through the heartache. You need to see through the heartache. You need to look at it. You need to put your energy towards it. Emotion is truly energy in motion, and since everything's energy, money, love, work, etc., the universe feels that the vibration changing in your thoughts, and it can change it into wonderful things if you allow it to do so. Robins always come back to the same place each springtime. In nature's way, Robin may be telling you that you need to review your childhood to see what you may have stored away deep within your soul to see if there is forgiveness that needs to take place. Or maybe you need to look up an old childhood friend. But you know what really went through my mind when I read that? Um, Robins always come back to the same place each springtime. It's nature's way. Robin may be telling you that you need to review or go back to the basics. If you're having a hard time in the relationship, maybe there's just too many factors you're looking at once and you need to go back to the basics. What is our foundation? What defines us as a relationship, as a partnership, of a couple, of a friendship, of a situation? Maybe of your life. Maybe it's just gotten out of control and too chaotic. And so you need to take it back to the basics. Okay, what do I really need? What's the one thing I need in order to be able to still be here? And what's another thing that I can layer with that? And another thing. And start to understand where it got to be too much. Because those last things you pick are probably that extra baggage, that extra weight that you are carrying with you and not allowing yourself to really feel the vitality of who you are and where you are going in life. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.